Welcome back, everyone, to a bonus episode of the Shoujo podcast as we continue our what is becoming a
downward spiral.
Yeah, kind of a spiral into the remaining Jurassic Park movies. Today, we're going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion, the last of the sequel trilogy.
But not really.
Jurassic World, but not the end of Jurassic World, the subtitle, because the new movie is that, but it's not related to these ones.
Nope.
Yeah. So, welcome to this episode. If you haven't listened to the other ones, we have covered all the Jurassic Park movies up till now.
They keep getting worse and worse. Buckle up, people. This is going to be crazy.
And guess what? This one is the worst one yet. So
yeah,
the trend continues.
Yeah, truly. And then Rebirth we'll get to, and it's even worse than this.
I've heard such bad things about Rebirth. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Then we'll be done with the Jurassic
movies.
Coverage,
we'll be done with the movies. We might have to watch the TV show just so I can find anything else good about Jurassic Park besides the first one. My current hot take is that this should not have been a franchise.
I agree.
They should have made one movie and then called it a day. Could have been like Jaws or whatever. Actually, did they make a Jaws too? They probably did.
I think they did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, this movie, Jurassic World Dominion, came out in 2022, making it a COVID movie, I guess.
I went to theaters to see it.
Oh.
I must have been at the end. Oh, you mean when they were making the movie? Yeah, because I think the release got pushed back. They had to delay production for COVID. I do remember that because I was like, great. Because this is the first one I saw where I left the theaters and was kind of mad. Because I didn't feel that way with Fallen Kingdom. With this one, I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting. This one is very different. Is in the genre of movie, because it's more like it's just part of it is just like a Jason Bourne movie. I don't understand why they made this.
Oh, totally. I haven't even seen those movies.
Okay, yeah, like that middle section. I'll point it out when we get there. But it's a very weird movie. So this one's directed by Colin Trevorrow, who directed the first one, but then didn't direct the second one because I guess he was, according to Wikipedia, he was like directing some Star Wars thing or something, or he was busy doing something else.
Okay.
Basically the same writers as Fallen Kingdom. So he's a writer, and Trevorrow was a writer in this. Derek Connolly, who was also a writer in this, but we get a new one. So Emily Carmichael wrote the Pacific Rim Uprising, like the sequel movie.
Which I gotta think, are those movies like, well, screenplay? That's just like adapting the script to.
That's right. That's the writing. That's the script.
Okay,
I mean, it's not adapting because I don't think Pacific Rim's an adaptation.
I don't know that Pacific Rim has the most like engaging plot. It's just cool giant robots with a badass theme song.
Yeah, I really liked the first Pacific Rim movie, and then I didn't hear anything about Uprising, and I didn't watch it. So
wasn't there one that was like Pacific Rim Black something?
They made a TV series.
Oh, okay.
They made a Netflix series.
They did? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Just incredible.
Called Pacific Rim The Black.
Okay, that's something. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Maybe I should. Probably not. I didn't hear that good things about it. So.
Well, this movie is not a good indication.
Yeah, this is not. According to Wikipedia, Trevorrow was impressed with Carmichael's writing for that and brought her on. Because mostly she's just written, like, she wrote that, but then she mostly has written, like, short story kind of stuff, like short film writing. So that's most of her, like, credits, which is interesting. Because it's just Pacific Rim Uprising and Jurassic World Dominion. Those are the only movies.
No, it's like, how are these people getting plucked out of, like, obscurity to this giant project?
I feel like this kind of goes along with how much the production studios seem to not give a shit about the quality of these things.
Not at all.
Because it does really feel like we're just pulling random people into these.
Maybe the Jurassic fandom just isn't scary enough. We need to get crazier. We need to make them shake in their boots.
Because Star Wars got people and they fucking sucked.
Yeah,
they were terrible. So I don't think being a ravenous fan. Also, the things fandom gets mad about are stupid. Because the fan base sucks. So I don't know. How's the Jurassic Park fan base? Are they racist like the Star Wars ones are?
I'm sure there's a good group that are, right? Because I mentioned that YouTube series I used to like, kind of that guy turned out to be a piece of shit after years and years of making good content. Just escalated behavior. I don't know, because I feel like I am in the Jurassic subreddit. I don't know. I feel like it's just a bunch of know-it-alls. It's the Jurassic fandom. But I don't. Is any fandom good other than Walkabout Mini Golf? I don't know.
I don't know. If they get big enough, then you get all sorts of people, including all of the ones that suck. So maybe not. Yeah.
Anyways,
well,
speaking of things that suck,
this movie cost $265 million on the upper end of the estimation, and it made $1 billion. So commercial success. People love to watch a bad movie.
Do they still do Razzie Awards?
I don't know.
Have these? I guess these haven't gotten any. I guess it's more so it's not the actors in particular. It's more like the freaking everything else. Anyways.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I guess let's just freaking get to it.
Oh, they do. Let's see who won last year. Madam Web won last year.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that, but I'd see it just for Sydney Sweeney.
On 2022, when this movie came out, some movie called Blonde won.
Blonde?
The Netflix movie. I'd never heard of it.
I didn't.
It wasn't even nominated.
Contenders. Okay.
Oh, because Morbius was in there that year. Yeah, that would be hard to compete with. That would be hard.
I didn't see that either, but it's just a bunch of mediocre movies. Unremarkable. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Yep. Along with Disney's Pinocchio, which I also looked terrible. Anyway, god damn, there's a lot of bad movies. Anyway, this movie is super long and weird, and we watched the extended cut, I think, because it was 2 hours, whereas the normal cut is an hour and 45 minutes. So we subjected ourselves to 20 more minutes of whatever the fuck was happening in this movie. I don't know what part. I can't even tell you what part was extended because everything feels so rushed, and there's also a million plot lines. And they're all dumb.
Well, it was because there was so much excitement that the original cast was going to come. Mostly just that. I don't think anyone cared about them interacting with this new cast. It was mostly just oh, hell yeah, we've got Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum coming back. It
is fascinating to me that you would cap off your sequel trilogy by bringing back all of the people not in the original movie. Because I guess you just don't have confidence that you build up the characters in this trilogy at all, which they have not. So I get it, I guess.
Yeah, but even it wasn't enough to save them. Even Jeff Goldblum couldn't save it.
The cast of this movie is enormous.
Uh-huh.
There's so many people in it.
And that was my biggest problem with this movie is barely maybe one or two people off screen, but makes me mad that we don't get on screen chomp chomp time.
Yeah, no, incredibly not.
No blood.
No blood, not violent. I mean, it is violent, but it's violent in a different, much more boring way.
Yeah, let's go back to the roots. The book is horrifically graphic. Let's just do that.
I mean, it's freaking Jurassic Park. I want to watch people get eaten by dinosaurs. Yes. That's why I'm here. Nobody gets eaten. I mean,
God, that was my biggest. Is when I walked out the theater, I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah. Now I got eaten in a Jurassic movie in which the dinosaurs are loose in the world.
No.
Oh,
no. The main conflict isn't even necessarily dinosaur related. It's very weird.
I don't give a rat's ass about your punk ass teenager. I hate teenagers.
This is a long summary I have because a million things happen in this movie.
I do have a note that just says, eat someone, my God.
When is a dinosaur gonna eat someone? Yeah, it's a good question. Maybe in the next movie, somebody will get eaten by a dinosaur. One can hope. All right, I guess we have to talk about this, huh?
Yep. Freaking let's go.
We open on the Bering Sea where a crab fishing boat is attacked by a dinosaur. So I guess some people get attacked by a dinosaur, but they just flip the boat. We don't see it eat people.
Boo.
We get a now this video montage that talks about how dinosaurs are everywhere causing problems for everyone. And then they recap the plot of Fallen Kingdom. And then they tell us that a lot of the dinosaurs are in Big Rock National Park, which I thought was going to matter. It does not. And then we see a bunch of footage. Mm-hmm.
It's a nod to, they did like a little tiny short called Battle at Big Rock. So maybe it's just a nod to that little thing that they did. Which unremarkable to the plot at all, but it was an extra thing they made in like promoting this movie.
We see a bunch of footage of dinosaurs wrecking stuff. Okay, so now this was like what was that? That was like
That's just
they're like a short. Is this still even a thing?
Oh, is this like now this is like a real thing that was?
Yeah, it was a media company that was trying to like make short form.
Oh yeah, consumable
stuff for like.
Yeah,
Zoomers.
Basically, we get like a little girl getting chased by little pompies, like how kids are chased by chickens and freak out, and then pterodactyl like eats the wedding pigeons or doves and this and that. But I'm like, come on, give us something better than minor inconveniences.
Yeah, this was a thing that used to be pretty popular. I used to see a lot. Now it looks like it's been hollowed out by different media shenanigans. Anyway, I thought that was weird. Which is like branding up front.
Oh yeah, lots of that.
Yep. Apparently we see a lot of there's a lot of dinosaur black market activity of like people selling dinosaur parts or something. So the US government gave a monopoly to dealing with dinosaurs to a company named Biosyn Genetics, which is like some Silicon Valley ass startup.
Biosyn is the company that hired Nedry to steal embryos in the first movie, and Dotson was the guy who,
how does that make sense?
Nedry.
Okay,
because at the time they were trying to catch up by stealing genetic material, so they've always been lagging behind InGen, and then I guess InGen having multiple like.
This is not even a company, right?
Biosyn.
InGen is not
anymore.
A company
InGen? No, I guess not after Jurassic World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Biosyn, and they're extremely fake Apple. They're studying dinosaurs for drug research. There's a conspiracy about the government monopoly boosting Biosyn's stock price, which is not a conspiracy, that just obviously happened. And also, there's a mysterious human clone that went missing, and there's a worldwide search for her. It's Maisie.
Yeah.
It's her. And everybody cares about the human clone for some reason, not the dinosaurs.
Who knew about her? The guy, freaking, what's his face, got stomped on.
I don't know. Somehow this gets out. This thing nobody should care about.
Oh, yeah, totally. Out. It's only for
a worldwide search. Who cares? Then we get a lot of shots of dinosaurs hanging out in human society, and that's actually pretty fun. I like the dinosaurs just like building a nest on a building.
Yeah.
And like hanging out by the train tracks. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The movie should have just been about
species having to adapt to urban biome.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the movie is not about that. It's about other stuff, as we'll see. We cut to Claire and Zia sneaking into a compound to record a video of baby dinosaurs being kept illegally, like they're doing an undercover sting on a slaughterhouse.
Cute baby dinosaurs.
Claire decides to save one of the baby dinosaurs and drags it into her van driven by Franklin because he's here too. They get into a car chase against the security guys who are shooting at them with guns, but they drive through a bunch of triceratops and get away. Day breaks and Claire is ready to get back in there, but Franklin tells her that he got a real job, so he's gonna go do that instead of whatever they're doing. And Zia is also not on board for some reason. She's like, I'm also not doing it. And they're like, you should go get Owen to help you, but she's like, no.
Oh, did we not watch the edition that I watched opened on where it's like a flashback to like 65 million years ago thing, where it shows Rexy and
what?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess maybe you didn't watch the extended cut?
Maybe I didn't watch the extended. Okay, tell me what happens.
Well, basically, it's like how they introduce what's going to be the big bad that we barely see in this movie, but it just starts with like an opening scene of like dinosaurs back in the day, and this is like, it was like, oh, look, they're making them look more realistic, where they had like hair and stuff, and Rexy, or no, not Rexy, not our Rexy, a Tyrannosaur is hanging out, and then was a Giganotus, whatever the hell that giant thing is, that's like the big bad of this movie, shows up, and this is just like a scenario in, Jurassic era, Cretaceous, but basically it kills that T-Rex, and I was like, damn, why do we gotta keep like dumping on the T-Rex? It's always like, here's the new thing that's better than the T-Rex. That was like a little thing that was at the beginning.
Okay. Well, you'll have to tell me about I thought I watched the extended version because it was 2 hours, but maybe I didn't.
We'll see. Yeah.
Just let me know if I miss anything that was in the extended. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine this movie being any longer, but I guess it was. Anyway, I guess Claire is just doing like undercover reporter shit now.
She changes every movie.
Because now she's like G.I. Jane. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like yeah. Anyway, we don't see Zia after this.
Order. No, and then but basically both of them are like, God, Claire, chill out. Like, there's different methods we can do here.
She's just becoming more radical every movie, which I think like next she's gonna be an eco-terrorist, which I will enjoy, but I don't think they'll let her do that.
No.
Yep, so that's weird. Anyway, elsewhere, Owen is doing a dinosaur cattle drive because he's gone from an animal trainer to a home builder to a cowboy, because why not? He needs to get more manly. He needs to get more stereotypically masculine, so he's a cowboy now.
Hadrosaur wrangler.
Yep, he wrangles one of the dinosaurs and does the hand thing with it. We're gonna do the hand thing a lot this movie.
Oh my god, so much! You thought it was too much before.
We need a hand thing counter. It works, and we get a moment of him taming a dinosaur because he's such a good cowboy. Mm-hmm. We cut to Maisie chopping woods near a wood cabin house like it's The Last of Us.
It's totally not the one he built, right?
It's
not the one he built.
I don't think so, because that was not in like a wooded area when he built that. That was like on a plain or something. Yeah. Which I assume just means he built a second house.
I'm assuming he just never finished the other one.
She rides her bike to a lumber mill and finds a big dinosaur hanging out in the middle of a construction site, or the lumber site or something, and she tells the crew how to get him to move, and they guide it out. And it's, this is kind of fun, I guess. It's just like a little thing just with a dinosaur.
Working around dinosaurs in the world now, like it doesn't have to be in a aggressive way.
Yeah. Maisie goes home. Maisie goes home to find Claire. Also, Maisie's super British now and is also an angsty teen. She's mad at Claire because she's isolated. I haven't made any friends since the last movie because I live in this log cabin in the middle of nowhere. And also, she's angsty about being a clone.
I'm just like, girl, this is more exposure than you got before in your mansion. My God.
Yeah, you were in the Resident Evil mansion before.
I don't like Maisie in this.
Well, don't worry. She's actually not that important to this movie.
No, I just hate angsty teenagers so much.
Suddenly, Owen comes home. They're a family, I guess. Claire and Owen seem to get along just fine, and they like hug or whatever. We pan over to the woods where Blue is hanging out. She lives right next door to them. She runs off to her home in an abandoned bus and picks up her baby raptor that she somehow has.
It's not as cute as the herbivore baby dinosaurs.
No. And she shows her baby how to catch a wolf, and it eats a wolf.
A fox.
Was it a fox?
Get it right, Joe. No, it
Okay.
just so does not matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It eats some.
No wolves. We freaking, especially now with dinosaurs. Invasive species, man. That's gotta be a major issue.
Later that night, Claire, Owen, and Maisie hang out by the campfire. Maisie complains about having to stay, like, in hiding all the time, but they're like, well, you have to, because there's a worldwide manhunt for you for some reason that we don't know. We jump to a guy in a truck. Yeah.
I mean, we learn later why.
We learn later, but
it's just that it's like, why is it like international news and not a more low-key thing?
It's the problem is that the reason they're looking for her is so specific, only like 3 people know it, and yet somehow there's a worldwide manhunt for you. What? Anyway, we jump to a guy in a truck telling his boss that they found Owen, Blue, and Maisie. They're all here. It's dramatic. Oh no, the bad guys found us in the first 10 minutes of the movie. We cut to some kid on a farm. He sees a gross, gigantic locust moments before he and his sister are swarmed by them. They're huge. They're like the size of a squirrel.
Scary. That would be... I had like a fear of June bugs just because like they swarmed and like crawled up my pajama pants when I was a kid. I can't imagine having giant ass. Because the little grasshopper hitting you, they have a lot of force when they move. So like, yeah. They can give you concussion.
They escape into the barn and barricade themselves in, but it's looking pretty bad. Then we cut to a woman drive to that same farm. It's Sadler. She's here in the movie. And she and her crew get out to survey the area. They're researching the impact of industrial farming and say that by trying to kill off all of the insects, like first they're trying to kill all the insects, but now we have super insects. And then she sees that the neighbor's farm wasn't scavenged or like wasn't picked dry by the locusts. Because their neighbor uses biosyn seeds, while this farm uses normal organic seeds.
You know, this is like, it makes me think of the Star Wars prequel where it's like all this political stuff that is not the fun part of Star Wars, and this is what they're doing like Jurassic, where it's like too intricate of a thing they're weaving to set up like corporate.
It's this bothers me because it is both. They're trying to do like a fun corporate espionage plot, but they think the audience is too stupid to follow it, so they have to have characters literally say, oh, we use organic seeds, but they use biosyn seeds.
Well, also that's not what people are coming for. They're coming for dinosaurs.
Yeah, and it's like,
damn it.
It's like the most, there's no mystery here. Like you don't have to like, you're not picking together.
No revelation.
Like, it's immediately obvious what's happening here, which is like, okay, biosyn clearly is making these locusts to kill all of the people who don't use their seeds. But like, why are we doing that? You can make it a little bit more of a mystery. Like if you want the audience to pay attention to your corporate espionage story, make it a good corporate espionage story. Don't just make the characters say immediately what's happening and leave no mystery. Anyway, we kind of get into it.
So, sorry, okay. So you didn't see the bad guy earlier in the movie.
Oh no, tell me this extended
okay, there's so much. Sorry, I'm like putting because I'm like, oh, maybe Joe just didn't think it was important to mention, but no, it's like you didn't see it. But well, basically they like come up and like take the dinosaur that Owen had wrangled because they're like poachers, and they get surrounded, and so he lets them take the dinosaur, and one of the people he's with was like, I'm surprised you backed down. And he's like, I've got other responsibilities now, because I guess he didn't want to start a fight and leave them to Maisie, even though he did. But
wow,
yeah, so
that's weird.
Like it's very unimportant things, but yeah.
So if there's a scene like that, I won't have left it out of these notes. So if it's not there, it's an extended thing that I just didn't see.
Okay.
So anyway, we cut to a dig site somewhere else. We see Dr. Grant. He's in this movie too. Hey, everyone's here. Smash Ultimate. Everyone's here. He gets called up to meet with Sadler. They awkwardly catch up, and we learn that her kids are grown up, but she got divorced, which means she's available. Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, she shows him a huge locust the farmers caught, and Grant is like, yep, that's a big bug. And she tells him that it's a prehistoric locust that was made by biosyn to devastate the food market so only they can make food. Were prehistoric locusts this big? I don't think that makes sense. I don't think bugs can be this big.
I don't know, because I think in The Land Before Time, when they have like the second movie where locusts come and eat everything and it forces them to leave the Great Valley, and then they go and then it's like big, 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 big water thing. It was like locusts drove them out, but they were just normal sized locusts.
Yeah. I don't think bugs can be this
Land
big.
Before Time is the ultimate reference for accurate dinosaur depiction.
Yeah. Yep, so that's the plot. We gotta save the farmland from locusts in Jurassic World. And for some reason, we need Sadler and Grant to do this. She's like, hey, Alan, I need your help. I need you on the team to help me because I need a witness or something. And Grant is like, well, that sounds dumb. I'm not doing that. But then she says she trusts him. And like, come on, man. Come be in the movie.
They like, even have, because, right, he's at this dig site. And they have like these teen girls. They have like, right? Because it's like a college, whatever. He's a professor. So there's like students that are all just on their phones. And he's all trying to talk to these kids that are just on their phones, being like, look around you. And they just like stare at him. It's like, he still isn't connecting with youth.
Yeah, he's still not connecting with the youth. He's still broke. It's pretty good. I like that we pick up with Grant and he's just the same guy.
Yeah.
I do like that part. He asks Sadler how she's even going to get into Biosyn, and she says that she has a man on the inside, one Ian Malcolm, who's their in-house philosopher. She's like, hey, are you coming or what? And he's like, well, I guess they hired me for this movie, so I'm doing it. Why does he go?
I don't know. Look at God, chase that ass. I don't know.
Yeah. I heard you were available, so I'm gonna go to Apple headquarters with you now.
He's like, oh, that's too bad about your divorce.
Oh my God, it's terrible. I hate this so much.
Well, that's because I like the first movie because it's so subtle about these things. Nothing is subtle in this movie.
No. Like, I kind of liked how in the subsequent movies they didn't get together. Like, it's a thing that didn't work out. For them to be like, oh, we're gonna fix
fan service.
We're gonna do my fan fiction, get my OTP together, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Awful. This has all of the trappings of like nostalgia remake bullshit that makes everything bad.
Like, do things where it's like, how's Charlie doing? Which is the name of her son. Give us fun little nods to previous movies. Like, oh, it's the kid who like had me on hold because he's watching Barney while I was drowning. Like something like that. Would be fun.
It would be fun. Yeah, he should try to call him and also be on hold again. But no. We cut to a Biosyn facility where they have all the dinosaurs. They play with a baby dinosaur and say, by them I mean Sadler and Grant because they came here. And they say they rescued this little guy from an anonymous tip. I wonder who that was. It was Claire.
Oh, Claire.
Elsewhere, Maisie encounters Blue's baby and feeds it some toast. She tries to commune with her fellow clone when Blue shows up, and Blue is like really aggressive about it.
Well, I wonder, because they left separately from Blue, so Blue just found them, I guess.
The idea?
At the end of because the end of the Fallen Kingdom was like, Blue, come with us, and she was like, no. But now she's just there.
She's next door to him. She's like 100 yards from him.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then, I think like Cat can tell like if food is something that they can like consume or not, like naturally or it's instinct. You would think a raptor would have that. Like I feel like they probably can't digest bread or gluten.
They can eat toast, surely. Anybody can eat. Birds can eat toast, and
I
dinosaurs
feel
are
like
birds.
They would be strictly carnivores.
I don't know.
Just like
carnivores
ferrets,
eat other stuff.
Ferrets cannot digest plant matter. Strictly carnivores is a thing. I feel like big old scary Velociraptor would be like that. Even though these are technically not it's like Velociraptor is a cooler sounding name than what they're actually. I'm trying to remember what they're the thing that they visually base the dinosaur that these actually represent is not Velociraptor.
Oh. Because they like retconned Velociraptors into being chicken sized.
Yes, yeah. They're like Montana Raptors, or I don't remember the official name, but oh yeah.
Yeah. Blue is here and she's mad, and then Owen shows up and points at her a lot.
Yeah.
They're not on good terms, even though they live right next to each other. You know how it is with the neighbors. Owen shakes his head and Blue leaves. Owen decides that he's gonna find Blue's nest and goes off into the woods so he can... I don't know what he's planning to do here.
What is he planning to do?
It sounds like he's planning to destroy it, which is weird.
I don't know, dude.
You can't just destroy your estranged daughter's home, Owen.
Sorry, I also get so hung up on minor things that no one else gives a damn about. But like in Fallen Kingdom, we saw the videos of baby raptors, and those ones were way cuter than this baby raptor.
Yeah, this baby raptor is not cute.
It's not cute. God, come on. Anyways,
yeah, so Owen's gonna go find Blue's nest, but Maisie isn't allowed to go with, so she grabs her bike and takes off, despite Claire being like, don't do that.
It's so annoying that she only listens to Owen.
Yeah. It's because we don't respect Claire in this house.
No! Golly! Hey! They helped you! You little ungrateful brat! They could have left you to be abducted by Biosin, you know.
The guy in the truck tells his boss that Owen and Maisie have split up. And then the guy in the truck sets a trap for Blue, and him and some goons that appear out of nowhere abduct Blue's baby. Owen sees this, but is too far away to intercept. Elsewhere, Maisie gets surrounded on a bridge by a lady on one side and the truck guys on the other. Owen sees them throw her bike off the bridge, and he's like, oh no, they got Maisie too. Owen goes home and gets a gun. And then he fills Claire in on what's happening, and they both go out to the truck where they find an angry Blue. Owen tells Blue that he's going to save both their kids, and Blue runs off.
Blue understands English.
Blue understands English. Blue knows what a promise is.
And then Blue is not in the movie.
And then they're gone. I really thought Blue would show up. Nope.
No. We've got new raptors to show off in this movie.
Yeah. We got lots of new dinosaurs.
God, this is a long movie. Oh my goodness.
We cut to Franklin at the CIA. It's so long. We cut to Franklin at the CIA. He's in the dangerous animal division. Things are bad, with animal attacks and locusts eating all the food. The world's toast. And he gets a call from Claire. Claire and Owen fill Franklin in because they were right outside the CIA headquarters. So they get lunch. And he tells him that the guy they're looking for in the truck is a guy named Delacourt. The CIA has some inside men on his operation, and one of them is someone they know. So we get to see even more friends from previous movies.
Well, anyway, because they hinted that more cast from Jurassic World was going to be in this movie, which is basically just one guy, but they had like dossiers of people, or maybe this was cut, but where Franklin's going after the park fell, they scouted a bunch of your old friends for the CIA and had Lowry, which is the Jake Johnson character, and then the chick who had a boyfriend that he tried to kiss at the end of the first movie.
Oh yeah.
That was it. Yeah. I had my hopes up that Jake Johnson was going to be in this movie.
Oh. Anyway, Franklin's like, you should let the CIA handle it. So let them do that. Don't go there on your own. We cut again to Grant and Sadler on an airplane. She's sleeping on him already, and we're only 30 minutes into the movie.
She knows what she's doing.
We're not even trying. They land at Biosin's Italian compound where they keep all the dinosaurs in the Alps or whatever. And they're welcomed as guests. They get into another weirder helicopter with their new handler, who's a guy named Ramses, but we didn't know that at this point. On the helicopter, the handler informs them that they captured the T-Rex we all know and love, and it's in the compound. Smash Ultimate. Right. Everyone is here. I made that joke earlier, but truly, everyone is here.
I remembered another thing that you didn't see is that there's Rexy has been on the run from Biosin people ever since Fallen Kingdom. And we had this chase sequence where she they got the spotlight on her and she goes to this drive-in theater and everyone runs away and she escapes, but I guess they capture her.
Oh my god, why did they cut that? That's so good. Yeah. I want to see Rexy go watch a drive-in movie theater movie. Oh my god. They see some dinosaurs out the window. Wow, cool dinosaur. It's their research pen where they keep all the dinosaurs. The handler tells them that they have the apex predator, the Giganotosaurus. Remember that entire sequence of words because we're going to hear it almost verbatim 3 more times. He tells them that the animals have neuro implants that they can use to shock them.
Because that worked in the original movie.
This is not relevant. They don't do this.
Oh, no, there's something to do with it.
Is it?
Yeah, later.
Okay. I don't
As we talk about this movie, your hair is going to get more and more messy because you're going to be
I'm like face palming all the time.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
They arrive at what looks like a bigger Apple headquarters. They run into the CEO of Biosyn, Louis Dodgson. He's an extremely tech founder / CEO coded guy, and this actor is hamming it up, and I love it. He's doing a great job. I love this guy.
He is very peculiar, but I guess that's kind of like the eccentric, like, company. Even though I don't think founded. I feel like he didn't because he was like
he'd be old.
The guy paying off Nedry when he was in the first Jurassic movie.
Yeah.
So I don't think the CEO would be going. So he must have just inherited the company.
Yeah. Also, this archetype didn't exist in the 90s. This is like he's like Steve Jobs but also kind of like off-putting like Mark Zuckerberg is. That's kind of what we get here.
Yeah. I get so much anxiety watching Mark Zuckerberg do any speeches. Like, I feel so uncomfortable for him.
That's because he's like not a real guy.
Oh, unnerving.
We learn what?
Anyways.
We learned that their handler's name is Ramsey. Okay. Well, he guides them to see Malcolm. And we see Malcolm give an extremely stupid seminar where he says humans lack dominion over nature. The name of the movie, Dominion. He's extremely putting on a show about hyping a bunch of interns for bioengineering or whatever. He sees Sadler and Grant and ends his speech saying that they must transform human consciousness.
Ooh, big words.
They meet up with each
other.
Yeah. They all meet up and catch up on what they've been doing. At one point, Sadler says that Malcolm slid into her DMs and I wanted to die.
Well, and then Grant's like, he did what?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I guess it's to carry the mantle of Grant just being so out of touch with technology, and at the time the world wasn't as reliant on it as it is now, so he does not belong in this world.
That's true. This is just like the most boomer joke ever to me. Sadler catches Ian up on what's going on, but he does not seem to give a shit. He's pretty nihilistic about the whole thing. He's like, well, we're doomed, so whatever. And then he orders some coffee. And while the machine is making noise, he whispers to Sadler that he knows about the project, and then they talk about it because he is watching out for surveillance. He tells her to go to sub-level 6 for more information. We get some really bad comedy with this coffee guy who keeps talking, and it's awful.
Yeah, basically just being like, Grant, here's all these different kinds of coffee. It's bad.
It's bad.
Is there any funny moments in this movie, actually? I don't think there is. Any moments where I was like, oh, that's good.
Maybe. I don't know. I probably would have made a note if something funny happened.
I don't think so.
If I make no notes, then nothing funny happened. We see the CEO guy go down to sub-level 6, where Dr. Wu is there, and he gives a speech about how the locust swarm is totally getting out of hand and they should terminate the project. But Dodgson is like, no. And then he tries to give him a pep talk. Like, we'll just figure it out, man. We'll work it out.
It almost feels like a hostage situation. His hair is all grown out and he's all like slouchy now and not the polished Wu we know. So it's like, is he being held captive at Biosyn?
Yeah, like what's going on, dude? Why did you make genetically engineered locusts? You're the making dinosaurs guy. Why would you even agree to do this?
I think it was like a I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing. Like this is what they asked for, and then they're acquiring Maisie and the baby raptor for him. Kind of like this is the payment for it, and he didn't realize what they were gonna do.
What they're doing with Wu in this movie makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Also, the CEO tells Wu that they found Maisie and Blue's daughter. They're gonna bring them in. So like things are looking up. Woo, don't worry, stop being so pessimistic. Anyway, lots of people find out that he's also like, if people find out that we did the locust thing, they're gonna know that you're a bad guy, Woo. And that's gonna be bad. And I'm like, bro, he's the guy who made all the dinosaurs, the entire series that killed bajillions of people. He's already a bad guy. What are we talking about? He's like probably
no redemption arc for him.
Yeah, what the heck are we talking about here? Anyway, they need Maisie to help with the locust or something. She's key to the locust solution.
Her genetic.
Yes, in ways that are going to become almost unintelligible later on. Dodgson gets a call explaining that Maisie and Baby Blue will be transported separately. We cut to Maisie being split up from Baby Blue in Malta. There's like a bunch of actors that I think I'm supposed to recognize in these scenes, but I don't know who they are.
The only one that we've seen before is the French guy from the guy who was like Owen's assistant, kind of, where Owen rode the cool motorcycle and then he was stuck with the ATV.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That guy, he's like the undercover agent here. No one else is people we've seen before.
Okay. Elsewhere in Malta, Owen and Claire meet up with Owen's coworker from the first Jurassic World. That guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever get his name. I think I just call him the coworker.
I think it's a French name. I can't remember.
He takes them to an underground like black market for dinosaurs in Malta, and it's really cool. Actually,
this gave me Star Wars vibes too. Yeah. Where it's like the cantina with all the crazy little like gremlin things on leashes and this and that.
Yeah, I like this scene. Like it's like down there, they got like dinosaur little cockfights going on and stuff. It's cute. I mean, it's not cute, but it's like it's like a fun set piece.
We love pitting animals.
We love like little dog-sized dinosaurs fighting each other. In the market, we see a woman who was working with Delacourt. She takes some kind of job, and then she runs into Claire in the bathroom and warns her that she's out of her depth in the underground market in Malta. Claire tries to convince her to help her out. She's like, we got to save my daughter. And it almost works because the mercenary woman is clearly a good guy, but she ultimately refuses to help. Why is this character in this movie? What?
Okay, maybe. Okay, because we first see her, or in the extended cut at least, she is who's been tasked with transporting, or she was the one who flew them to Malta and offload. No,
we did see that.
No, sorry. She was doing something else for the same people who were transporting. So, and then she saw Maisie walk by and was like, "What's with the kid?" And they were like, "Mind your own business."
Yeah.
So she saw Maisie.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see. Elsewhere, Owen and his coworker see Delacourt with the other undercover CIA guy who's with him. Delacourt meets with a lady who gives them another job to transport some raptor hybrids from the last movie that respond to laser pointers.
This lady, I like, she's evil, but like, I kind of love her. Like, this actress is really cool and the vibes are cool. Her name is Santos. And, so she's like working for Biosyn to make this deal and, criminal whatever, and she has these atrociraptors is what they're called, that she's trained, and she's like, enough of this breed, or genetically making a dinosaur weapon. You have to get the right bloodlines and breed them to be loyal and stuff.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna be a big important character, but kind of isn't, because she's wearing like an all-white outfit in the middle of the desert.
She's so cool looking.
It is. It feels like she's supposed to be like a fun character. But she kind of doesn't do anything.
Well, sometimes in Camp Cretaceous, the animated series, like she makes a return in that. And a lot of characters like get more context within that series.
That makes sense. She feels like something that would be in like a cartoon,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, elsewhere. Oh wait. Blah blah blah. Claire and Owen see that they're making a deal for raptors and realize that Maisie isn't there, so this is not where Maisie's being transported. The CIA springs their trap and everybody gets into a firefight, but somehow everybody gets away unharmed, even though they're shooting each other in an arena. Nobody gets shot. How is that possible? You're all standing like 30 feet away from each other. Anyway, Owen gets into a foot chase with Delacourt through the underground market, and that's kind of fun, I guess.
Here we go with this next bullet point. I have the same note.
Several dinosaurs get loose as Delacourt tries to run away, but nothing happens. He and Owen get into a fist fight in the dinosaur cockfight ring, and then finally dinosaurs start eating people.
Yeah, it's fine. We get Allosaur and Baryonyx maybe get loose. So two or maybe it's a Carnotaurus, whatever. Two predator carnivore dinosaurs get loose, and yeah, some extras in the background get chomped at least, but not a satisfying death.
No,
I need that right in my face. I want to see them get ripped apart, but oh well.
Delacourt gets his hand chomped by some baby dinosaurs, so he's pinned down, and Owen tries to figure out where Maisie is by interrogating him. He says that the lady wearing white knows, and then he just gets eaten, and Owen is just like, oh, well, I guess that happened. And there's no sense of urgency or danger from the dinosaurs anymore.
Nope. Oh, wait. Okay, so you didn't see a motorcycle chase.
No, we get that later. That happens later.
Okay, sorry. Yep, there's me.
Elsewhere, the lady in white, Santos, releases the trained raptors to kill the CIA guys. They get wrecked while Claire goes after the lady, so she's chasing after Santos now. Claire and Santos get into a much slower, much less interesting chase. And then they get into a knife fight, which is pretty good, except Claire has a taser, not a knife, but whatever. She tases Santos and learns that they're taking Maisie to Biosyn. Then Claire gets attacked by a raptor because Santos uses the laser pointer on her, and she escapes out the window. And then the mercenary woman sees Claire being chased and decides to help after all, and then she gets into the back of her truck, and they drive off in a truck, chased by dinosaurs.
Kayla. Her name's Kayla, the mercenary chick, the pilot.
Owen reunites with his old coworker, and they manage to trap a raptor in a cage, and then they catch the lady in white, and Owen gets a call from Claire, and he takes off on the motorcycle, but Santos puts the laser pointer on him as he's leaving for some reason, and raptors are chasing him. I don't know why she does this, because this doesn't help her escape.
Well, I think maybe because Biosyn is a client, she gave away that information. If at least that gets cut loose when she does get out, she still has a working relationship with them, maybe?
Sure, that's a good enough explanation as any other one.
Okay.
We get in a long chase scene where a bunch of dinosaurs get loose and eat some people. Claire and the mercenary woman make it to the airplane and start it up, and Owen has to jump into the airplane on his motorcycle. This is the part that feels like all the Bourne movies to me.
Yes, yeah, 100%. From what I've seen from the trailers alone, I totally see that.
Where it's just he's driving his motorcycle through all of the little alleyways in Malta while raptors are chasing after him.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is a perfectly fine chase scene.
No stakes. We know he's not going to get eaten.
Yeah. It's not that thrilling, unfortunately.
No.
And nothing particularly cool happens. You know what I mean? I feel like the thing with the Bourne movies is that something cool happens, or even a James Bond chase sequence, something absurd and goofy kind of happens. Nothing really happens here.
And nothing comedic either. No. So just a big nothing.
Yep. Elsewhere, Sadler and Grant break away from their handler for 30 minutes. We cut to Maisie and Dr. Wu at Biosyn. Also, Baby Blue is here. Anyway, Wu asks her questions about her clone mother, Charlotte, the woman who made her, and he reveals that Charlotte made Maisie herself. She was not just a replacement for her. She was her surrogate daughter, or something. Charlotte was at the old Jurassic Park as a child, and Wu knew her. She was super smart. Anyway, Charlotte made Maisie, but then she learned that she had a genetic disease. So Charlotte edited Maisie's DNA to cure it. And Dr. Wu wants to study Maisie and Baby Blue now, who's named Beta. So we're going to call her Beta. So he can fix the locust problem. But it's heavily implied by doing so, it would kill her. Like it's The Last of Us. Have you guys heard of a game called The Last of Us?
There are very little similarities definitely going on here.
What the hell is this plot point? It's somebody edited your DNA, and therefore I want to learn about DNA editing to stop the locust? DNA editing's already a thing, dude.
Well, he explains it's like to if you fix it in one locus and release it, then it'll spread to all the others, and then boom, problem solved. Blah blah blah.
Which also doesn't make
Fix
sense.
my problem that I set loose on the world.
That doesn't make
by killing this child.
One locus is not going to spread its DNA. That's not how DNA works. You can't just give it. It's not like a viral infection.
I don't remember all the details. They had cool graphics play to show us.
Oh yeah. Okay, why do they need Beta? Why do they need Blue's baby?
She's an exact replica of Blue, who had the baby all by herself, just like Charlotte did with me.
So wait, hold on.
There's no dude involved.
Is this like Raptor Jesus? Is that what you're describing to me? That's what Beta is?
The Virgin Mother.
The Virgin Mother, Blue, gave birth to Beta.
Uh-huh.
This movie's so bad. Okay.
I don't know, something about like the DNA of, I don't know, it's like a combination of Beta and Maisie's DNA or something.
Oh my god. I don't know. Okay, sure.
Whatever.
Why not? We just need the both of them. We need to put the daughters in peril.
Yes.
Anyway, Grant and Sadler sneak into sub-level 6 somehow. They go into a big room with a bunch of locusts in it, and Grant has to pick up a big gross bug so Sadler can take a sample from it. It's pretty good.
I wouldn't want to touch those things.
I like when Grant has to interact with the gross bugs.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, Dodgson is not happy that Wu is just telling Maisie the entire plan.
Yeah. It's just like an anime when it's like, hey, don't give your plan away in your big speech. Just do the thing.
Why are you monologuing like an evil villain? They talk about it for a while, and then Maisie just opens Beta's cage and walks out. She just walks out of the room. It's not locked. She was not locked in there.
Scary baby raptor, I guess. Enough to.
I
guess that's the. I don't know.
How does this happen? They just leave.
Yeah.
This movie is so stupid. They just walk out.
If
it sucks,
I
hit the
haven't
bricks.
watched it enough to have like the scene by scene where I can be like, oh, this is how and this is why. So I'm just like, yeah, sure. I don't know. It's not. I mean, I feel like these are things that even if you don't watch the movie obsessively, should make sense, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you would, it does make Dodgson seem like he's right when he's like, why are you telling her her whole plan? And then she just leaves. Just walks out of the facility. Anyway, Dodgson sounds the alarm, and for some reason this causes, I guess it causes the locusts to swarm where Grant and Sadler are because of the noise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're getting swarmed by locusts.
Which is terrifying.
Because they're huge locusts. Maisie and Beta easily escape, while Grant and Sadler barely make it out of their, locust room. Also, they're in love now, so I guess we did it.
Yeah. What did they
I think they fall on each other or something, and they're looking at each other.
That's right.
And they're like, ooh.
And then Maisie walks in
Yeah, Maisie runs into them and recognizes both of them as people from Jurassic Park. Not the movie, the first Jurassic Park. They're like, oh, I know you two. By sight somehow.
Guess it's probably the Lockwood guy was probably teaching her all this stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. They all realize they're.
And then what? We find out that Ellie or Sattler somehow. No, wait, no. We talk about this later, maybe. Never mind. Just kidding. Going.
Okay. They all realize they're main characters and decide to form a party. They make their escape together. The mercenary lady, whose name is Kayla, tries to get permission to land on the Biosyn Italy base, but they refuse. Their plane gets instead attacked by a dinosaur, and they start going down, but they only got one parachute.
Yeah, so we get a whole, because when Sattler and Grant first came in, it's oh, we have to have this system that allows our plane to not, because they have the implants, I think, in the dinosaurs. It off-puts the flying dinosaurs from the airborne or aircrafts, and so they didn't have that, so they got attacked, versus normally they have that equipment in there to avoid being attacked by the flying dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So, because she called in, and there was the whole in the extended cut, oh, I know you, girl, working the thing from Kayla, being don't make me tell them you did this.
We get that in the normal one too.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
They have a little banter.
Yes, which is not anything of note really, but yeah.
It wasn't funny enough for me to write down, so I guess it wasn't that good. Owen gives the only parachute to Claire. She's got to go save Maisie because she's her mom, he says. Claire ejects and the parachute deploys, but then she's attacked by a bunch of flying dinosaurs, so she has to pull the second chute and she lands in the forest. Kayla and Owen crash land into a frozen pond somewhere else.
Yeah, it goes much better for Claire. She doesn't end up like Ben Hildebrand in Jurassic Park 3, where she just becomes a skeleton for some reason, not getting out of her parachute.
Yes, that's pretty funny. Back at the compound, Grant and Sadler run into their handler, Ramses, and try to make up an excuse, but it turns out he knows about the sample and wants to help them because he's in on it. He's a spy. He gets them plus Maisie into a Hyperloop transport car and sends them off to the landing bay.
We love good transportation integration.
There's a Hyperloop or whatever, the fake thing that Elon Musk was going to make, but it turns out it was fake. They have it in this movie. In the woods, Claire's still in her ejection chair, while a blind dinosaur starts hanging around her. Do you know what dinosaur this is?
I don't remember, but it's the one with the big claws. I don't remember the name, but this is like one of the ones that like people buy me Jurassic Park stuff, even if it's toys for children. So I have like a little action figure thing of this dinosaur. And then I have nice. Jurassic World Dominion Hot Wheels that like the cars transform into dinosaurs. No, because I don't know why it's blind. I'm assuming the species wasn't blind. Is it just this particular individual that something happened when they were making it, or I don't
know.
Anyways, they just wanted a stealth. That's
Yeah, this is actually a good sequence. It kills a deer in a very funny way. I don't remember what it does. I just said it was funny.
Why would it do that?
Does it just like smack it or something? Like it's really goofy.
Yeah, it's not even gonna eat it. So it's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Claire tries to make her escape. She slowly crawls away from it to like not make too much noise as it follows her, and she like hides in a lake and gets underwater, and it works. And this scene's actually pretty cool. I like how the scene's shot.
This is one that they use in the trailers a lot. The hiding under the water.
Yeah, because it's like at her level, so it's like you can see the dinosaur snout behind her sometimes.
Yes,
as it's, like,
I did like
following.
the like camera work. It was good.
Yeah, this was cool. Elsewhere, Kayla and Owen are totally fine despite crash landing into a pond.
Yeah.
They get out of the plane and slowly walk away. Kayla explains that she's helping them because she helped steal Maisie or something and feels bad about it. While walking on the frozen pond, a feathered dinosaur shows up.
A Pyroraptor, I think it's
Pyroraptor. Okay. This thing is cool.
Yeah.
It like stomps too hard and cracks the ice, but it can swim and it dives into the water. It's all according to plan.
It's a very good swimmer.
Yes. Kayla and Owen take off, but Owen falls underwater and is narrowly eaten. And this is actually also a pretty cool scene where he's under the water and it's like getting him. It's
they
real.
Should just do more water stuff in Jurassic movies. Is the highlights of this one.
Yeah, it's real like how you'll see those videos of like whales or something, like eating sea lions or something like that.
Oh, orcas? Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, orcas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they get to like the rim of the pool, so they're not in the pool anymore, but the dino isn't done and bursts out of the water. They run away and get into an elevator.
I feel like Kayla is like another character that feels like there should be more. Like she's a cool
why is
character.
She here?
Because we don't get very much, but she seems distinct. So it's like, was there like, it's just not. There's too many characters. You can't introduce new ones on top of that.
Yeah, the cast is huge, and I don't know. It feels like she's just there so they can do like a spin-off thing with her or something.
They haven't.
Let's see. Elsewhere, Dodgson is informed that Grant and Sadler were there in sub-level 6, so Ian must have helped them. He's a traitor. On the Hyperloop car, Sadler tells Maisie that she knew about her mom, because everyone knows her mom all of a sudden, and tells us that they were friends. I mean, the mom who made her, not Claire.
Mm-hmm.
She talks her up and reassures Maisie that her mother never thought of her as a clone, but as her daughter. Dodgson shuts down the Hyperloop car. What?
Just agreeable mumble.
Yep. Um, so they're stranded now in the old amber mines. And they walk out of the car and go through the mines. Ian and Ramsey show up in the control room. Dodgson fires Ian, and also we learned that there's also dinosaurs in that amber mine that they just got out in, so they're in trouble. Ian starts to grandstand and talk shit about Dodgson until he's escorted out. Back in the woods, Owen and Kayla run into a T-Rex and a Giganotosaurus. They get into a little scuffle, but the Giganotosaurus establishes alpha apex dominance.
Who?
And gets the T-Rex to leave.
Mm-hmm.
We cut to Ian and Ramses, the handler, giving Ian the keys to a car to go rescue Grant and the others, so he does that. In the mines, Grant and co are attacked by dinosaurs, and they try to make their way out, but they are locked behind a giant gate, so they're like stuck between a dinosaur and this gate. Ian shows up, but he doesn't know the gate code, so he tries random codes.
This is like
while the others are getting harassed.
Funny part of the movie where he's like, I didn't know there was gonna be a code. Like that was good.
Yeah, but that part's good. And he's like, oh, there's like 100 million combinations.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. They do a scene where Grant goes for his hat because he's Indiana Jones now, I guess.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's not like he was like holding on to his hat in the first movie, you know? That thing gets blown away and donezo.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, weird.
Mm.
Like, Grant's signature look is
not
him wearing a hat to me.
It's not a callback, so why?
Not a callback.
And I would think he's the smart one. He's the one who's not supposed to be like doing these dumb things with dinosaurs.
Yeah, you know, whatever. I don't know why he's in this movie, to be honest. He has not done anything.
Like, yeah, this does not do him justice because we get to see him like lead and like be smart in Jurassic Park 3 at least, so it's worthwhile to have him come back. This is not worthwhile.
He doesn't do any dinosaur stuff.
No, and then I have another thing later about him, but
let's see. Back in the control room. What?
Keep going through this never-ending movie.
Yeah. We gotta keep going. Back in the control room, Ramses opens the door code remotely at the same time as Ian types in some code and they get out. I can't see what Ian puts the code in.
I think he put some year of, I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, Easter egg that did not register with me.
Yeah, I said I bet it's some dumb Easter egg. It's nighttime now, and Claire finds some kind of outpost in the forest. She lowers a ladder down, but then realizes that she's surrounded by dinosaurs.
She's surrounded by
real close.
Dilophosaurus, which are the venom-spitting ones.
Oh, yeah, from the first movie.
Yeah, which we haven't seen since the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So this was fun before he gets choked out.
Yeah, one of them gets real close to her because somehow it snuck up on her, but Owen arrives just in time to grab it by the throat, and then they chase it off.
There's multiple, which we only saw one before, so I guess they're little pack guys, but I guess he, even though he's the raptor guy, I guess he learned how to handle other dinosaurs while at Jurassic World.
I guess so. You just grab dinosaurs by their throat.
Sorry, I gotta shut my trap. We gotta get through this.
Back at base, Dodgson starts deleting files by moving them to the recycling bin, which does not delete them. I was mad about this. Seems like the whole locust swarm plan isn't going well. He has had to... So he has them incinerate the locusts in the lab, but it doesn't work because the fire isn't enough to kill them. He presses a button and it activates a flamethrower, and then there's just a bunch of locusts on fire. They somehow break out and form a locust fire swarm.
Yeah.
Why does this happen?
To add more stakes. The place is on fire and da-da-da.
Like, I like how their thing is not, we're gonna kill the locusts by spraying them with pesticide. No, it's we're gonna light them all on fire, which doesn't work, and then lets them break out of the room somehow. Yeah. The fire locust swarm makes its way into the forest and starts lighting everything on fire as charred locusts fall from the sky. One of them lands on Ian's car and they crash on the edge of a cliff. This scene's actually kind of funny because they're like trying to lean the car, but it doesn't work and they roll down, but they're fine because it's only like 10 feet.
Yeah.
More importantly, they reunite with Owen and the rest of them. All the main characters are here together now. Group hug, everyone. But it's short-lived because then the Giga Dinosaur shows up, and they
then freaking Owen trying to steal Grant's line of like, nobody move. And I'm like, shut up, Owen. This is Dr. Grant's thing. Yeah.
Yeah. They all try to hide behind a truck, but it's very obvious they're all there. Ian gets into the truck that's like upside down, so he like crawls under it. While half the team tries to climb up the ladder, and the other half just try to distract the dinosaur. Maisie's about to get chomped on the ladder, but makes it up because the kid can't die in Jurassic Park.
Boo. Kid should die.
Dude, if she died there, that would be crazy. Just imagine she gets chomped. Everybody makes it up the ladder. But all this does is make them at eye level with the dinosaur, which did not help at all. They're all just sitting there on the
now
railing
they're
as
in
the
like
dinosaur
eating
looks
range.
at them. Yeah. It's like perfect height. So Ian picks up a stick and makes a torch with a dead locust, and he throws it at the dinosaur's mouth. And then while it's distracted, he climbs up, but is narrowly saved by Grant because he almost falls.
Yeah, this is like a callback to when he gets the flare after Grant to get the attention. But redemption, he doesn't get attacked this time.
Redemption. We needed to redeem that thing in the first movie. Remember the first movie, guys?
All the wrong callbacks. Callbacks that don't exist or no one cares about. It's like people didn't like the first movie that made this movie. How does this happen?
They all run into the lookout inside area, but the dinosaur just bashes through the wall. Everyone takes a turn almost dying, is what I have written here. But then Kayla grabs a gun and shoots it, and then everybody else adds like a combo with whatever weapon they have until the dinosaur decides to leave.
Okay, this was a little funny because, I think Ian even grabbed one, and then he was all flustered, and then his shirt was a little unbuttoned, and I think in the background we see Kayla be like, hey, button up, and he's like, oh, sorry. Because we all love Ian Malcolm when he has his shirt unbuttoned on the table in the first movie.
Yep. Wouldn't want to hey guys, remember the first movie? Back at base, the whole forest is on fire and Dodgson is mad about it. They order an evacuation and all the dinosaurs come to the gates while all the workers head for the exits.
This is where the implants come in handy, where it's like a honing chip where it like tells them to come to the base.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I said my note here is that they should use this set to make an Alien movie because it's all like big, clunky, like chunky buttons and stuff and like levers and shit. That's good. Alien's a good franchise.
Well, not flawless either.
No, it's very stupid most of the time too, but that's good. All the main characters interact with each other, and they all get to say their little one-liners or whatever. They all know or have heard of each other because, of course, why not?
Yeah.
Grant gets to be like, you're Owen, the guy who trains velociraptors. And Owen is like, you're Grant, the guy from the first movie. Remember the first movie? How fun. I hate this.
No. I didn't care for these people to interact, especially if we're not gonna like exchange stories. Oh God. When was it that okay, sorry, I just remember something I hated in Fallen Kingdom where Owen's like, well, I don't know. One time I rode through the jungle on my motorcycle with a pack of raptors, and then Franklin's like, we're not compatible. I was like, this is horrible. I guess at least we didn't get that kind of thing here. It's better than
we did not
nothing is better than bad.
Yeah. Anyway, the plan is to steal a helicopter and fly away. But first they have to turn on the aerial defense system to prevent the flying dinosaurs from harassing them. So they have to sneak into the facility and do that. So they like go through some tunnels. And I say there's a fun scene with Ian and Owen, but I don't remember what happens.
Nope.
They talk about something and I thought it was kind of funny or charming or something. Back at base, Dodgson tries to keep Ramses on board by being like, we'll start another company, man. But then he realizes that Ramses backstabbed him. Ramses is like, I'm not you, while dramatic music plays. And I don't understand who cares about this? What is this? Why do I have a scene where Ramses decides to not be like Dodgson?
Meh.
Who cares?
We can't
You're
dwell.
not even a character that matters, dude. This is how not nonsensical this movie is to me. Anyway, they go to turn on the aerial descent system back on, but Ramsey shows up and tells them that there isn't enough power. So Owen, Maisie, and Grant are gonna split up to go rescue Beta for some reason because Owen promised Blue.
Yeah. And Ian's like,
Beta.
You made a promise to Dinosaur? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna go rescue Beta while Claire and Sadler are gonna go boost the power.
Yeah, let's get the call back to Ellie being the one turning on the power at the original park.
Yep.
And girls don't like bugs. Ew.
Girls don't like bugs. Sadler and Claire talk about being scared of the future. Then they find a bunch of fried bugs everywhere, and they're like, "Ugh, gross bugs. We're girls. We don't like bugs." Then they walk through the bugs and get bad directions about how to reroute the power from.
Look, call back again to Malcolm having to take it from Hammond because the schematics.
Remember the first movie? They turned the power back. They turned the power off, which I guess was the goal. Like they're turning off other systems that are taking power so they can reroute it to the thing. Yeah, that's what's going on. Elsewhere, Grant, Maisie, and Owen end up in like an engine room somewhere. When all the power goes off, Owen tries to wait, what? They find Beta in there, but when the power goes off, Owen tries to trank her, but he misses with his tranquilizer gun. So Maisie does the hand thing to get Beta's attention, and then Grant joins in and does the hand thing. And everyone's doing the hand thing. This gives Owen an angle to make the shot, and they get her.
This is horrible. I hated it so much.
This is the worst, one of the worst scenes in the movie. We make Dr. Grant do the dumb Owen hand thing.
No, Dr. Grant's better than this. Don't do this to him.
Back in the power room, the system automatically starts to reboot itself, so Claire and Sadler smash it with an axe. Girl power, or whatever, I don't know. Meanwhile, Dodgson is trying to escape in the Hyperloop, but it stops when the power goes out, so he gets out of the car, and he walks down the shaft and runs into, you guessed it, a dinosaur. That spitty one. What's it called?
Dilophosaurus.
He tries to escape back into the Hyperloop car, but then a second dinosaur gets him. And he's surrounded and they goo him. And then they eat him, but it's like off screen, so you don't get to see him die. But that's kind of the same thing that happened to What's-His-Face in the first movie. Yeah, you guys remember the first movie?
Full circle. Yep.
Now it's Kayla's turn for some screen time. She walks out to the helicopter. That's the whole scene.
She got gloves. Put those gloves on.
She put on gloves. That's it. That's the whole scene. She puts on gloves and walks to the helicopter. What the hell? The rest of the main characters reunite. They're about to get into the helicopter when who shows up? Oh, that's right. It's Dr. Wu. He's still in this movie. He pleads with the group to help him stop the locust swarms. And Maisie's like, yeah, we should help him. And then Ian shows up and is like, what the fuck? We're not talking to Dr. Wu. That guy's like the antagonist of the series. But then he gets distracted by Beta, and that conversation never comes up again.
No.
Anyway, there's dinosaurs everywhere now. Kayla lands the helicopter in the plaza, and the team is about to get on board. When guess who shows up? It's our old friend Rexy, I guess, and also the Giga dinosaur is here too.
Okay, there is. If it had lasted longer, there is one good little scene because Rexy comes in and she walks past this, art fountain where it's like a circle with water coming through, where it's like her head, and then it kind of looks like the logo for the franchise.
God. If that, I mean, hey guys, remember the
cool.
first movie? Remember, it's the logo.
But you can't do that and then be like, oh, she can't do anything by herself. She needs help. But also, she's old as hell. She's an old lady. And these are all brand new dinosaurs. Gotta be geriatric at this point. Anyways, continue.
The two dinosaurs square off and are about to fight over who gets to eat the main cast. And Grant says, this isn't about us, to the fucking camera. And then the dinosaurs start fighting. Wu takes a stumble but gets into the helicopter, and then the Giga Dyna is about to crush half the crew, so Kayla shoots a flare to reveal a second contender. And the Giga Dino gets into a second fight with some other dinosaur. I don't know.
It's the one with the big claws that killed the deer. The blind one.
The one with the deer. The blind one. He's here. Anyway, all the humans get onto the helicopter and get away. But wait, is Rexy actually dead? No, you fool. There's only one T-Rex in the whole damn series. It can't die. So Rexy and the second dinosaur team up to kill the Giga Dinosaur, which they do very easily.
Yeah, Rexy just pushes it into the claws of the other. I'm like,
it's really lame.
Claws don't look that sharp, honestly.
It's bad. This is embarrassing. But they did it. The Day of Sage. They had the evidence that Biosyn are evil, and Sadler and Grant get to get together and kiss on screen, so good for them, and everybody else is also good, I guess. We get the resolutions for everybody's storylines. Grant and Sadler get to testify before Congress about whatever they wanted to talk about. I don't know. Who cares? Wu solves the locust problem without killing Maisie somehow. So I guess there wasn't really a conflict in this movie. But good for him. He gets like a scene where he's like hugging a locust in a field. So cool. Wu gets a happy ending. Biosyn Valley is made into another sanctuary for dinosaurs. Kayla gets a second airplane, which is extremely funny. Beta is reunited with Blue, and Blue and Owen share a moment together. And then Owen, Claire, and Maisie get to go back home. And then Charlotte gives us a speech about how we need to coexist with nature as we get many scenes of dinosaurs in nature as we cut to credits.
We did it.
Holy shit, what the fuck was this movie?
Okay, you know what? Now that there's too much happening and none of it's good. And then the next movie is going to be nothing's happening, and what is happening is bad.
I gotta have to watch.
So look
I've heard so many bad things about the next movie. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna die. I heard the next movie has even more callbacks.
It's we'll talk about it. Anyways,
why do people like this shit? Why do people like just things that reference the first movie over and over? Just watch the first movie again.
Yeah, it was the best one. You didn't need callbacks then.
I hate it. This is like
even
The
Lost World did not do callbacks like this.
No. Even though it was even though Fallen Kingdom was basically a remake of The Lost World. It didn't do callbacks all the time. It did some different stuff.
It was much more fun to see a T-Rex in downtown San Diego than it was the Indoraptor in a mansion.
Yeah, like, you know, we're like hitting the same. What is this movie? Why is the plot of this movie about stopping genetically engineered locusts from eating crops? A thing that doesn't have anything to do with dinosaurs.
Because dinosaurs aren't the bad guys anymore.
Jurassic Park is supposed to be a series where they made dinosaurs when they shouldn't have, and it eats a bunch of people.
They should have just left it at 3, and 3 would have been the worst, but at least it was still fun to watch. These aren't fun to watch. Even fun.
It's not fun.
If I watch them, I just fast forward to certain parts. I can't be bothered to watch the whole thing.
It's just nonstop exposition. It's just people explaining what the plot is over and over and over again, because there's 4 different plots. And like shit that doesn't matter. Why was Beta in this movie? Why did Blue have a virgin birth and create Raptor Jesus that did nothing? Was it just so they could all do the hand thing?
Yes, I guess so. Which we hate the hand thing.
Which is stupid all the time?
Yes. It's like the people, I don't know, it's like Colin Trevorrow's super cringy and like doesn't understand. It's just not good.
All of the Jurassic World movies have
been
bad.
Like, it's so expensive. And then it's like nothing. Don't you want to make good movies?
all the Jurassic World movies have been bad, I feel like for the same reason, which is the action sequences aren't good.
Here's the problem. They never should have hired Chris Pratt. He ruined it all. Because then I'm sure producers is like, we need more of that hot guy. Like, that's all we need. I don't, you would think they'd be like, more CGI dinosaurs, but there's too much people.
I don't even think that's it. Because, like, if you take Chris Pratt out, nothing else is good about it either.
They had just picked a different actor where we could, like, focus on the movie more than swooning over Chris Pratt now that he's all fit.
Jurassic World was better than the other two because at least we got a little humor. We got a little, like, character as being, like, acting like a character a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's just gone in this movie.
Because, like, and that was introducing characters. We're just not. Because once we have the same characters returning, then we feel compelled to, like let's just move on. We don't have to dwell on the characters and what they did or blah blah blah. Like, I'm too tired.
There's too much plot. There's too much plot in this movie. There's too many plot lines. There's too many characters doing stuff. They're all doing kind of unrelated stuff, and none of it makes any sense. But we spend all the time progressing the 8 plots that are going on that we can't do anything like have fun or watch a dinosaur eat someone.
Yeah,
why does the CEO die off screen?
So bad.
Let him get eaten.
Yeah. Okay. You know what we should have done with all the other ones is, like, what's your favorite thing from the movie? And then we'd struggle so much here to have done that up to this point. I guess we'll do it with Rebirth.
My favorite, I feel like this one's pretty easy, is my favorite thing from this movie is the scene where Claire goes underwater.
Oh, yeah. I thought
that's a good sequence.
Where
it cuts to black, the credits.
Yeah. I like Santos. She's cool. I want to have raptors to sick on people. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, see, I'm tired. We don't have the energy to tackle this movie, but we did it. And the next one at least is incredibly short, so it won't be like this. And you can watch the extended version. Imagine watching extended. How much longer your nose will get?
That's so true. God. So, what do we think about, like, the end of... This was supposed to be, like, the end of the whole franchise, I guess, or it ties together the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This should not be a movie franchise.
No. One and done, man. But then if we had done one, then they would have continued to, like, remake it over and over again. Versus if it's a series, at least they just make new ones and leave the first one alone. It's just so many CGI. I'm like, obviously I wasn't watching movies really before, like, special effects became such a big thing, but, like, I feel like it's just over relied on, and that people and that audience is like, oh, that's enough of a reason to go see a movie even if it's not good. And then these movies make this much money, like Rebirth being the best performing movie of 2025, and now it's like, great, they're gonna make another one. God. Because I guess, like, what are recent things where they, like, did big, like, a original thing that was, like, big special effects and stuff? I feel like Pacific Rim is a good example of that, but I don't know how successful that. I mean, they made a sequel, I guess, but
yeah, it was
like
successful.
That didn't turn into, like, a long running thing. Everyone's trying to make their own cinematic universe, because they have the freaking Godzilla stuff going on now. That's, like, too much.
Yeah.
Or, like, can we be more laid back? Like, I feel like at least with, I'm trying to think of series, like the Conjuring series, like, I feel like those are more low key.
Well,
decent. Like,
yeah.
But those don't have CGI really well. But
I mean, some franchises I feel like are just bad. Like, some of them I feel like can do it, So, like I mean, I referenced Alien earlier, right? So, like, Alien Romulus, which came out a while ago.
Yeah.
That had a couple of callbacks that were bad, but for the most part, they, like, didn't indulge it that much, and that movie was pretty fun.
Well, my problem with that movie is that it just felt like and this is what Rebirth is going to feel like, where it's like, I feel like we've already done this. We're just doing it with newer technology. So, but the best, I will say, the one thing I liked about Romulus is how freaky the offspring was. Like, that was worth seeing it for, to get that, like, ugh, disgust for that creature they added.
Yeah, but I mean, at least like at
it
least
wasn't
with
bad.
that,
it just didn't bring anything new. It felt like, which is frustrating.
I mean, I think that like I'm fine with that because it's like, listen, I'm going to Alien movie number 6 because to watch aliens attack people on a weird space station. And that's what I got, right? So it's like, okay, it's not like amazing, I'm not putting it in like my top 10 movies, but like totally fine alien movie. But like Jurassic Park isn't even giving you that anymore. It's not even like, oh, I want to watch like a bunch of people get thrown onto Dinosaur Island.
At least be fun.
Get eaten by dinosaurs. It's like, this plot was like some Jason Bourne bullshit mixed with like some weird mystery that wasn't a mystery, and like dinosaurs don't even really eat people in this one. And it's all about just callbacks to the first movie every 5 minutes. And like, why would you want to go see that?
I wonder if the original cast was like, oh, we're just here for the paycheck because like we just can tell this is going to be shitty. Because they were there for a good one, and like defining roles. They're, or at least in my mind, they all have different. They've done other things, but this is like such a like. All these characters are so distinct that forever that's going to be like your character as an actor, and so I'm sure you've like thought about them a lot, and to see that this is how they turn out is maybe disappointing, or like who knows.
I don't know.
Terrible movie. And one more another bad one.
I'm looking at everything in Jurassic Park. Should we cover any other Jurassic Park stuff? I feel like I want to cover something else good. I need to find something good that has come out of this franchise besides the first movie.
Cretaceous is probably, because I'm like, I have the Topps comics that came out right after the original movie. Those are bad. Like freaking Grant is gun wielding and that, and they're shooting bazookas at like dinosaurs and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe mention some like side series of books. I like haven't heard of those.
Yeah. Maybe we'll watch the first season of Camp Cretaceous or something.
Yeah, that one's fun. I think you'll like it.
I would like to watch something that doesn't make me mad that Jurassic Park is still getting made.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we appreciate. Okay, this is gonna be the longest episode ever because this is a long ass movie with too much happening. It's very admirable that you made the script for this episode, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for doing the work.
Yeah.
That no one wants to do.
Because the next movie is in theaters, we're probably just gonna say shit that we tried to remember. We're gonna try to remember the plot. So.
Oh, I know, right? Well, you'll have seen it for the first. Well, there's not much to remember, but I'll try and see it.
Imagine if we tried to do this one having only seen it in the theater and like trying to describe what this movie's even about. It'd be impossible.
Impossible. Oh my god. Truly. All right. Well, yeah. So we're almost done with Jurassic stuff, and then our bonus episodes. You need to get back into KOTOR 2 so you can do KOTOR 2 bonus episode.
We'll watch Lady Oscar.
Yes, the live action.
I'll finish the Rosa Versailles manga at some point. I got to do some actual research stuff for that. So that may take a little bit longer. Yeah, and maybe I'll come up with something we can watch.
Yeah. Yep.
Or see to
watch like Dracula or something. You love Dracula. I haven't seen Dracula.
Do I? I haven't seen it. The new one.
What? Dracula. Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Anyways, everyone. We really appreciate you guys listening. I hope you enjoy this bonus content, and we really appreciate hearing from you guys more. Please continue to do that and share the show. And yeah, we have fun making it, and hopefully you guys enjoy listening.
Yeah.
And yeah, I need a nap desperately.
What did we learn from Jurassic World's?
Don't Just stop. That's what I learned. But they didn't.
Stop. Just quit while you're behind. It's not getting any better by keeping going.
I guess a Jurassic movie has never been a financial flop is a problem. It's because dinosaurs are so cool. Just make more dinosaur movies, but like not Jurassic movies. Come on. Make it scarier.
If you're making a Jurassic Park movie, have somebody get eaten on screen.
Yeah.
That's my hot take about Jurassic Park. That's what I've learned.
Again, or as I've said, if you want to remake something, do Dinotopia. Do it. Oh, God. Now I want to rewatch that. That one's 4 hours. Maybe we'll do that Sunday. It will just become a half dinosaur podcast.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm sorry. No, we're going to take a break for dinosaurs. It's too much. But yeah. Okay. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.